So we're moving in. Got cleaned yesterday, not greatly, so we'll be doing that. And this is the loft, and we're just shoving the stuff here. They're about 3/4 of the way through the first of 2 vans. And that's all books. And that's all DVDs. And down there is camping and preppy stuff. How you doing? Right. The HVAC guy showed up today, which is probably not a great idea, but they're going to fix all this. Wardrobe units.
Pretty good in there, isn't it?
Anybody's a tile that lives in southern Ontario, contact me.
That's pretty good in there.
Yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, that's not so bad. Once it's even, it'll look better. And the bed, we can set that up whenever we want to.
Looking kind of nice.
Okay, so what else is going in here, right?
The table
My desk.
and downstairs.
So we provided fruits, chips and cookies for them, and we have water in the fridge. So 2 fridge freezers. And freezers. Aww.
He must be used to people coming and going now, right?
He still barks at everyone.
That's his job.
What a good boy. What a good boy.
Video?
Home video.
So this is the best mover we've got out of the 5 of them?
Yeah, best move.
He's the boss.
Best mover. Blue Jays fan.
Remember I told you the next move gonna be a best move.
Yeah.
This is your best move. Yeah.
So yeah, the only troubling part of this is there's actually another van.
Yes.
Ornament.
Ornaments. Loft.
Upstairs?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You have a lot of ornaments. So that needs to be emptied as well. Right now we have 2 HVAC guys working on the HVAC system trying to get it finished so we'll have hot water, and 5 guys from the moving company. This is going to be a project and a half. This is all from the construction and from the appliances. None of this is actually move-in supplies. This is going to be fascinating to deal with. Meow. Anyway, everything's arrived. There's stuff here, there's stuff there, there's stuff there. It's kind of getting there. But the electronics are quite spectacular for this house.
The window ledge, it fell in and spread dirt all over the room you just cleaned. You're welcome. You want me to make another mess?
Keep working!
The dogs used to really like Goofy Ball, but now they don't really care for it much. We'll see if they find it again.
We're having our morning coffee and we're looking out of my bedroom window. And there's the coffee. We're starting to clean windows and get a sense of normalcy. That's where the computer's going to go, and the internet's terrible up here, so I don't know about loading very much. And there's a little dog. Well, Tiny Tot's going on his walk. The Wi-Fi is very dodgy here, so uploading is going to be a problem. So I'm not altogether sure what I'm going to do. My plan is to do videos like I normally would, but upload them to a hard drive and then upload them to YouTube when we go back to civilization and do it that way. So there'll be less and won't be quite so dramatic with all the bits and clips and stuff. But eventually Musk will get satellites in and we should be resuming normal service. It's also interesting because we don't really have cell phone service here, but apparently we have something called
Wi-Fi.
say it loud.
Wi-Fi.
Anyway, we have Wi-Fi, so we use voice VoIP protocol, which we haven't set up. But the thing with this is that when Kitty said Wi-Fi yesterday to the movers, they all started laughing at her. So I wanted her to say it again today. Is the way Kitty's saying Wi-Fi and I say it funny? Because if it is, let us know.
Wi-Fi.
You probably noticed the weather's changed. We may even have snow next week, so that'll be interesting. We have been up here in deep winter. I'm kind of looking forward to it. Rest in peace, Snake. So this is our living room. starting to get there. Probably need a small TV eventually and put it in there, but there's no big rush for that. Big TV's upstairs. We still have not found the speakers and the rest of the stuff to connect the TV. Nor have I yet found my underwear and socks. This is all a bit of a mystery. So hopefully we're going home today to close, see the lawyer tomorrow, and finish tidying the house. It's empty obviously, mostly, but we have to finish cleaning it. So we've got a couple of days of that. And we're going to take a few people out for meals. And we're just kind of adjusting to life in the bush. Marmalade's finally adjusting well. This is Kitty's room. So obviously we haven't hung pictures yet or whatever. Marmalade just hangs out here all day and is awake at night and is actually using the windows, which is great. So we're still waiting for the tiler to come, and as you can see, there are ways of using that. The hot water should be connected while we're away. That's the theory. Everything's pretty much done. I like this setup. It's working quite well. Nice view out the window. This has been a 2021 Feral Terrier production. Hey, I'm looking forward to a bath when I get home. Yeah, so we've still got some stuff to put out, still got some stuff to deal with. And for prepping, these of course are ready to go. This was going to be Kitty's bedroom. She wanted me to try that. It slides off. I'm going to get rid of it when I get back. Don't like it at all. I still have plenty of drawer space because I don't have any clothes. Kind of fun. And in terms of prepping, that's food from a backpack. It's kind of Christmas presents and a little bit of tackle to deal with emergencies. I came up with this. I thought it was kind of a nice idea, and it's worked. We had it a cup of coffee a couple of mornings. Here you just sit here, and it's kind of pleasant. The cat during the day, if she comes out, likes the rug, and you can watch the birds and the trees. This has been 2021 in the forest production. Of course, when we go home, we have no beds or bedding, so out come the camping supplies. For all the unreadiness and the fact there's still no hot water, though that should come while we're away and the tilers haven't done. The hot water and the tiling is basically kind of it. The rest of it's going to be cosmetic. Getting cupboards built, getting things tidied up, getting the place looking actually reasonable and livable. But it's nice. Nice to wake up to that. Profoundly silent. I'm quite happy with the house. It's very well designed, very well built. These are all books. It's going to be a huge library in here, and that's where we put the TV. So that's what we're doing. We're actually going to use what we had, and as and when we can replace it because it doesn't fit or it's not right, then we will. But in the meantime, it doesn't really matter what colour the rug is, it gets used. This was actually cleaned. I think it needs to be cleaned again. So the kitchen has not got enough cupboard space, so one of the things we're going to look at in a few months is putting cupboards in down there, and maybe even a big built-in thing there. As you can see, the old stuff we have, we're just making use of because we need pantry space. So the good news is this is all fairly well empty. I really dislike this. We'll get used to it. It's all fairly empty. This is actually full of plates, so which plates we keep at the end of the day, I don't know. Fridge freezers are okay, they don't use too much power. Having two of them is why we have as much cupboard space, but we're going to get cupboards built there and this extended. So the house keeps its heat during the night very, very well. That's with no heat coming into it, and it's fairly cool apparently in the summer. So in terms of the padded house and the construction, we're very, very happy. In terms of having no hot water, we should get that shortly. In terms of the tiling, that's kind of a big mess of the builder's part. He really needed to take more ownership of that and didn't. Now apparently he's going to try, but he's going to have to fix it. And we have the scaffold in here. So one of the things we're going to do when the sale goes through and the check's clear is we're going to put a ginormous fan up there to help with air circulation. That should be kind of fun, and we're going to put some more batteries into the battery bank. So this is the downstairs toilet, so that's coming along quite nicely, and you can see, not me or Key, but we do have an artist online. So this is a utility room, and I'm not going to go through it at the moment because I have no idea what I'm looking at. So we have a condenser dryer and an energy saver washing machine. In truth, we're going to have to do a lot less cleaning and a lot less drying electronically than we normally would. This is the HVAC system getting ready for complete installation, which will be done while we're away, I hope. Like I say, everything's like very, very confusing to me. We had to have a water softener, and that's the softener stuff, and they get replaced about every couple of years, and it's currently softening. So we're actually going to get a raw line set up with 2 taps in the kitchen, so we have raw well water as well as a softened filtered water, and at that point we can use the Berkey more effectively. Yeah, so these are the batteries. That one is upside down and that one is not. So they're the batteries we have, and we only have 3. So we're actually planning to put another 3 into here, and that was part of the original plan, but we ran out of money. So as soon as the check clears, we'll get that done. That is all HVAC stuff down there. It's all terribly, terribly complicated. And I'll let the experts online chip in the comments to say how bad it is or good it is. But everybody independently of the solar contractor and the builders is telling us this is state of the art. We literally kind of have nothing to do, which is completely ideal for me. So if you have a poo, this boosts the air circulation in the room affected. This also automatically circulates. You'll hear the noise, the fans going off and all the rest of it quite often. It was pleasant the first few days because it was utterly silent, but it's not too bad. I think we'll get used to it. So the other folks aren't planning to move in until the spring, so we're able to use this for stuff at the moment. Pretty much all of this is medical and prepping supplies. I'm actually intending to use my manual washing machines for smalls and socks and t-shirts right from the get-go once we get set up, because I think it's actually important to really cut electricity use down. Yeah, so lots of medical stuff. Industrial bin bags. You really need to have as many of them as possible. They're absolutely wonderful for floods. They're absolutely wonderful for storing soil in if there's a war event, and you really need as many of them as possible. Got them really, really cheap. Whole box of them. Yeah, like I mentioned, we do have an artist on site, so he's busily making art out of wood that was left over from construction. So that's just some of the prepping stuff. There is actually way more the stuff than this that we've already off-sited into the barn and around the property. So we're set up for a couple of years with about 8 to 10 people. After that we're shit out of luck, so we have to grow our own food, which is a major part of being here. Wolfie. This has been a Dislocated Wolfie Terrier production 2021.